All right, what's up, my friends? Big news. Just I don't know where the hell this came from, but they announced yesterday, being August 18th, that today, August 19th, there was going to be a brand new double anthology on MTG Arena. That's right. Just announce it and then release it one day later, and this is a ton of cards coming to Arena. For Brawl, Timeless, I guess Historic, although Historic's like a loss. I don't know what's going on in Historic these days. And I'm sure Cube Drafts as well. It's a lot of cards. I'm going to go through those cards right now and show them to you because that's what I do on the internet. Cool? Cool, let's go. So, Anthology 1 is a ton of artifacts, and this is like a lot of cycle filling. We see here the cycles of the swords, sort of Feast and Famine, sort of Light and Shadow, Truth and Justice, War and Peace, and so on. I don't know why these two are here twice, but filling out the swords you don't currently have. I believe we have the other, however many 6 swords there are that aren't here, early in the platform, Fire and Ice and Friends. So this is kind of filling the cycle out. This feels like mostly a Commander cycle, Brawl, I guess, where these cards aren't really playable in any actual format. So yeah, cool, I guess. Next one is the Signets. So a full set of Signets with a dark steel plate snuck in there somehow. Signets are great. Signets definitely could see play in Historic, probably not in Timeless. But these 2-mana rocks are like a staple in Commander, of course, in Brawl, and they were in Standard and so on. And it's just a cool deck building tool to have in the box. Now, a big reason why these aren't super exciting, however, is that there's also Champion's Helm too. This is like another Commander card, but is the Talismans are also in here, just really piling it on. So all 10 Signets, all 10 Talismans, and then a couple Commander cards and a couple Swords. So the first one might feel a little underwhelming, right? This is just like some Signets or whatever. Don't freaking go anywhere. Don't you turn that TV off, because Anthology number 2 is kind of out of this world. So that's Anthology number 1. And we go on to Anthology number 2 here, and we see a ridiculous assortment of cards. Modern staples, legacy staples, vintage cube staples. We got Damn, removal spell. It's also a sweeper, which is a card that I actually kind of hate. The design of this card, where it is like often correct to play this over Wrath of God in Modern. If you want to like try and get around, like it's like countered by Spell Snare, but not by this Inquisition of Kozilek, whatever. There's like a lot of weird caveats. I just don't think this card exists. I think that having Wrath of God not cost 4 mana and be white is just really, really weird. But whatever. Oust, a card I've played a ton as a removal spell back in the day in Standard and even in Modern for a bit. Just a cute little removal spell, more for Historic than Timeless, which already has Swords Plowshares. Life Death for a 2-mana Reanimate in, I think we already have Reanimate, right? This could be maybe the Timeless version. We got Empty the Warrens, big time Storm card here, and there are some Storm things. This is the first like real Storm card in the platform, I think. It's hard to keep track, honestly. Flame Slash is a big one. This is a card people were talking about in Standard, being a cool Standard card. But Flame Slash is actually really good. This is a really good removal spell for larger creatures for red. Fiery Confluence, classic vintage cube card, destroying artifacts and being a sweeper. Freaking Eternal Witness, which isn't really that good anymore, but it's kind of cool with Ephemerate and stuff. Trinket Mage, Triplicate Titan. It's like a murderer's row of like cube staples. And then some real bangers here. Mother of Runes, of course, is an unbelievable Magic card. I wonder if this card is going to be legal in Historic or not. This is just like crazy news, because like they just announced this like yesterday, and like I don't know what any of this, what's going to happen here at this. So Mother of Runes is crazy. Giver of Runes already in the platform. Mother of Runes is here to come as well. Barrogoyf and Pyrogoyf, if you're a Legacy player or a Vintage Cube player, both these cards are pretty wild. Just like Tarmogoyf variants. This is like an FD game. This is like there's mills and can put a creature card and stuff. Just both pretty insane cards. Lifelink. Freaking Rafflecopter here. Rathalos Llanowar Emissary. Big time Commander card. And kind of insane Vintage Cube card. Pretty good card. Probably not good enough for Timeless, because Timeless is a powerful format, but maybe Historic. I don't even know. Ignoble Hierarch, another great card to have in your deck building toolbox. Freaking Pyrite Spellbomb. Currency Converter. Pretty weird one. Mox Opal. Just going crazy here. So Mox Opal is an unbelievable ad for Timeless and Historic, if it's going to be in Historic or not. But this card is clearly busted for anyone who's played Modern before. The other remaining 3 artifact lands, because we already have Seed of Synod and Vault of Whispers. Now there are all of the colored artifact lands. Control Magic, just a kind of a cool boomer card, good cube card. Wrenn and 6 and Grist the Hunger Tide. Both, modern to legacy power level planeswalkers, really, really good. More cards where I'll be somewhat surprised if these are allowable in historic, but in timeless, this is like a huge deal. And then Thought Scour and Mana Leak. Mana Leak is kind of a nice one, honestly. Almost surprised it's not on the platform already. And then Thought Scour is a nice one also for like the graveyard based cantrip deck. So a pretty insane grouping of cards here. I don't know what the state of Timeless currently is in Arena or Historic. Arena's pretty messy format-wise, where again, if you know me, I loved Historic, and I love what Historic was. It was kind of like this Brewer's Paradise, kind of similar to Modern 10 years ago. It didn't have all the Modern Horizon cards. Now it has Modern Horizons 3, and they keep adding cards like this, so I think Historic is kind of losing its identity. I don't really know. And then if it's Timeless has like Strip Mine and freaking Ancient Tombs, like how can these cards even see play? I don't know, honestly. It's a really interesting assortment of cards for Brawl, for Cube, and then maybe for Historic and Timeless too. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. It's kind of a bombshell drop here, but pretty cool. Some pretty cool stuff. I don't know what we're going to do with all these cards, but we'll try and figure it out. So like, comment, subscribe, support the content. Hope you enjoy my little brief look at this crazy drop here, and let me know what you think.